Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my daily reading. This is Anna, and it's the reading for Monday, September 29th, almost the end of the month. And soon we'll be in October. All right, so I've pulled two tarot cards, one oracle deck, and the decks that I'll be using for the week, because I know I get these questions, let me grab the boxes, are the Twilight Realm Tarot Fairy by Beth Wilder. This is a highly glossy deck. I try to do my best with reducing glare, but I don't know. We'll see. And then the Magical Times Empowerment cards, okay? And those aren't so glossy. Okay, moving along. I've pulled first the Emperor in reverse, followed by the Five of Swords, and then followed by the final card, Dignity. Okay, so the Emperor card in reverse, the card associated with Aries, the sign of energy, delegation, you know the deal. It's in reverse. This is telling me that the Emperor, who's usually right on top of his or her game, isn't so much on top of his or her game, okay? And it's telling me that the Emperor's it's been holding back. It's been holding back because of this Five of Swords influence. The Five of Swords, and I like the way this deck represents this card. I mean, because it does an excellent job, and it's simple with drawings, but if you look here closely, you'll see this green monster just rising up from this dark water and just planting another sword there. It's like she disappears and comes back and plop, plops another sword right into the side here of the grass. So what this card signifies is like some sort of ongoing like a jealousy, some sort of envy, something, you know, that green-eyed monster of envy, of jealousy, is something that keeps coming back and jabbing at you, and jab, jab, jab they do. This can take the form of someone who hands you a compliment, but then they turn it around with a little jab. They give you a compliment, but then they insult you at the same time. You follow what I'm saying? Like they do it in a sly way with their little ongoing bullshit. So this ongoing BS, the Emperor, because of it, the Emperor persona has, held back and been sort of refraining, and in a way, the fiery energy of the Aries has been toned down a bit. So there's a little whittling flame, So what these two cards are telling me is, quite simply, if you've been toning it down way too much, or you've been really holding back from expressing your true potential, your talents, and your abilities, it has been because of this influence in the background here. This could be, it just seemed to be a constant energy present in the past position. Okay, this is not a past, present, and future spread. This is just, as I'm looking at it, this seems to be an energy from the past that you've been ignoring, and this can be, unfortunately, family members are like first runners up. They're the first runners up to engage in this type of situation, and good for you if you don't have family. That's a lot of people do. I do. Or this can be a friend or whoever. And so that energy, you've been toning it down. You don't want to shine the way you're supposed to shine and really take charge the way you should be taking charge, because of this energy in the past. However, you're going to leave that in the past. It is there. It's not that it goes away completely, but the Emperor in reverse is saying, okay, so I need to shift gears. So there's some sort of shifting of gears going on here. Okay, and so what advice do we get with this shifting of gears? Shifting how we tone ourselves down, and to the point that we're trying to appease how people view us, though they still jab at us, right? That's not working. This has to go, because the more you try to appease people, the less you're going to shine, all right? So you can't please everyone. You just have to shine. You have to shine on, and just sort of cut the extra baggage at the waist if you need to. You need to shine on. The oracle card that came up was the Dignity. There it is, Dignity, and there's this beautiful dragon perched on what seems to be like the top of a crescent moon. And the message here is take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. And I thought this to be remarkable. I pulled these two cards first and I was like, wow, this person is holding back, is what I thought. Then I pulled this card and I said, well, that rounds it out and that settles it. So, you as the and you don't have to be the Aries card. You don't have to be an Aries primary sign, your sun sign. It can be your moon sign, it can be your rising sign, or just the energy. We can all harness these qualities from Aries, regardless of what your astrological sign is. Okay, so don't fret over that. But this is telling us that we need to take on that action, that activity that the Aries is known for delegating and for really taking matters into hand and doing what they do best. Okay, and it is time to shine. You've let the fire kind of dwindle a little, but don't do that anymore. You've done it only because of this energy in the past, the jealousies and the envies and the people jabbing and and people talking shit. It's gonna happen. Yeah, happy Monday. This is what we get to talk about on a Monday. But you know what? Take it all in stride. Lift your chin up, okay, and show some dignity. Be proud of yourself. This spread is saying it is okay to be proud of your achievements. This is not being conceited. This is not being like you're talking up more, like your talents more than you need to be. And this is not about exaggerating ourselves. This is about taking pride in the things that we have accomplished thus far in life, in whatever you've done, in whatever capacity, in whatever line of work, or generally speaking, you just have to take pride in yourself. Okay. And let's say, for example, you would say, well, I'm just a housewife, or right, that kind of thing. I haven't really done much. I'm like, well, take a good look. Maybe you have siblings who unfortunately have been married and divorced and back and forth, and things have been really rocky, or with your friends, but then you've managed to keep something stable going on, or whatever, right? So you're like Judy Cleaver, and that's great, good for you. And if that makes you feel happy, then be proud of that, or be proud of raising your family, and be proud of doing the things that you've been able to do that others haven't been able to accomplish. It is okay. It's okay. So whatever it is, I use this housewife example just for fun, but just, be proud, and it is okay. All right. So move forward today, honor all your choices, and by all means, don't let that fire dwindle down just because of this energy that's been there in the past with the jabs and the people taking stabs at you and making the remarks and making you feel uncomfortable. Let that go. Let it go. It's not going to do anything for you. Have a blessed day always, and I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday's reading. Bye bye.